Well, hey, I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you that watch online, I'm so sorry. We're not sure what happened, but it just felt. In fact, last week's video, one of my videos didn't have any audio, so it looks like it's working today. I can see it's working today, so that's all right. God's got great plans. But yesterday was an incredible message. I'm so sorry that we didn't get it recorded. We're gonna fix that. We figured it out. How at least when something falls down, like our internet goes out, that we're still good to go. But I want to share something with you that it's so amazing to me as I think about the message yesterday, that God never gives up on his children, that he's always looking. And we came out of Luke chapter 13, an incredible section where Jesus is talking about the kingdom of God and what that looks like within you and I, and to recognize that we're part of that. Right. And that God doesn't give up. Right. He's always chasing. He's always working. And he's trying to work his presence into our spirit, our soul, our body. Right. I wish I could tell you to watch this sermon, but just if you got any questions, reach out to me. I'll let you know. I'll preach a message to you personally. But I want to go into our reading this week. Today's reading, day 204. You guys are doing great. 2 Chronicles chapter 16. And it's one of the kings, Asa, and he goes out and he reaches out to another nation for help. And God, through the prophet, through what they call a seer or a prophet, condemns him and says, "Hey, you look to something else. You look to someone else other than me." In verse 9, this is what it says: "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give support to those whose heart is blameless towards him." The seer saying to King Asa, understand, God is purposely looking for people that he can help. Did you hear it? That's what he says, that God is looking right now. Whoever you are, listen to this, that God is looking, and he's looking for those that he can help, those that he can come to their aid, those that he can be there. But he says, to those whose hearts are blameless, or whole is another word to do it. It's not talking about those that don't sin. It's talking about those who are totally dedicated. Their heart is towards God. Their mind, their emotion, their focus is on God. God says, hey, if you focus on me, though you fail, I'm still looking for ways to be there for you, to help you. And I talked about that on Sunday. Too often we beat ourselves up and go, well, I failed too much. I'll never be like that individual. I'll never be able to be really an instrument for God's glory. I'll never really be able to share my faith. I failed too much. I'm too depressed. I'm too this. I'm too that. And the problem is we're limiting grace. We're limiting mercy. We're limiting what God has for us. And what it says here, it's saying that, hey, God is looking for those that recognize that, you know what, they fail, but they're looking towards God. They failed because they forgot who he is. But we, with hearts, right, not just emotions, our minds, our focus, we are focused on God. And when we focus on God, the word says that he's looking, that God is looking. He's not waiting for us to call on him, although we should, right? He's looking. He's actually proactive. He's not reactive. God is proactive, looking for those that turn their hearts towards him. So, man, I just challenge you today. I don't know where you're at. If you're hopeless, if you're frustrated, you're wondering what's going on, you're having a pity party, you're enjoying the drama life, whatever that looks like, understand, change your focus. Focus on God. Put your heart towards God. Understand that God is there. And then when you do that, God says, I'm going to look for you, and I will find you, and I will be your support.